Right now, somewhere in your city, there's a player your age who walks onto a field and the whole tempo of the game changes. Passers start finding him. Defenders start backing off 2 yards before he's even called for the ball. You've probably played against someone like this. You've probably lost the ball to someone like this. And the story you've told yourself is simple. He's just better. He's got something you don't. That story is wrong, and I'm going to spend the next 10 minutes proving it to you. What separates that player from you isn't a gift, it's a stack of small learnable systems running underneath his game that most players never get taught. Today you get all of them. Not tips, not inspiration, a working blueprint you can start using in your very next session. Let's go. Nothing else in this video works until we fix this. Every hesitant touch, every backward pass when a forward one was on, every time you shy away from receiving the ball in a tight spot, that's not a technical problem. That's fear wearing a football kit. Here's where it comes from. Somewhere along the way, a mistake got punished. A coach snapped at you, a teammate rolled their eyes, and your brain, which is built to protect you socially before it protects your performance, filed that away. Now it flinches before you even touch the ball. Look at how Vinicius Jr. plays when things go wrong. He can attempt a piece of skill, get muscled off the ball, and be demanding it back inside 10 seconds like nothing happened. That's not arrogance, that's a trained response. He has decoupled the mistake from his identity. A lost ball is data, not a verdict on his worth as a player. Do this tonight. After your next session, write down the exact moment you played it safe. What triggered it? Once you can name the trigger, you can interrupt it and build yourself a reset action, a clap, a tug on your sleeve, a single word muttered under your breath, something that tells your nervous system, that's over, next ball. Champions don't avoid mistakes, they just don't let them compound. Here's a tool almost nobody teaches you. The you that exists in the classroom, at home, in the group chat, that's not the version that should show up on match day. That version is optimized for being liked, not for being dangerous. Elite players construct a match day identity. Think about how differently Cristiano Ronaldo carries himself in the tunnel compared to how most teenagers slouch onto a school pitch. Shoulders back, chin up, eyes locked forward. That posture isn't vanity, it's a switch being flipped. Build yours deliberately. Decide how this version of you moves, talks to teammates, reacts to a missed chance. Give him a physical trigger, tying your laces a specific way, a phrase you say before kickoff, something that flips you into that mode. For 90 minutes, he's allowed to be selfish with the ball, loud with his calls, fearless in duels. Then the whistle blows and you go back to being you. Forget trick libraries. The best dribblers on the planet aren't winning with volume of moves, they're winning with deception before the move even happens. Watch how Michael Elise manipulates a defender before he's made a single touch. A shift of weight here, a half glance there, a fractional change in stride length. None of it is a skill move, all of it is planting false information. Defenders are prediction machines. They're reading your hips, your shoulders, your rhythm, and building a guess about where you're headed. Elite dribblers let that guess form, then break it. Your hips are the most honest part of your body, so defenders lock onto them first. That means your shoulders and your first touch become your best weapons for lying, convincingly. A subtle drop of the shoulder before you've committed either foot can freeze a defender for half a second, and half a second is all the space you need. Train this with chaos, not repetition. Static cone drills teach your feet, not your brain. Set constraints instead. Free touch maximum in a small grid, weak foot only for 5 minutes, no backward passes allowed. These rules force your nervous system to problem solve in real time instead of running a memorized pattern. Master 4 moves properly before you learn a 5th. The outside foot cut, the step over and go, the drag back, and the body feint into acceleration. Most schoolyard duels are won or lost inside these 4 tools. Depth beats breadth every time. This is the single biggest gap between an average player and a genuinely dangerous one, and it has nothing to do with your feet. Elite midfielders check their surroundings constantly before receiving, not glancing, scanning with purpose, building a live map of where every player and every gap is. Most school-level players only look up twice in the entire build-up to receiving a pass. That's like crossing a busy road with your eyes closed for most of the walk. The timing matters as much as the frequency. Start scanning when the ball is with the player 2 passes before you, not the one about to pass to you. By the time it's actually traveling toward you, your decision should already be made. You're just executing it, and your body position decides how many options you actually have. Receive square on with your back to the game, and your first touch has to fight to turn you around before you can do anything useful. Receive on the half turn, hips angled so you can see both the ball and the space behind the defender, and you instantly have 3 or 4 ways to go. This one adjustment alone will change more games than any trick you learn this year. Train it in small-sided games, 5 versus 5, 7 versus 7, where the pitch is tight and every touch is under pressure. Set yourself a rule. Before you call for the ball, you must already know where your next pass is going. Force the habit until it stops being a habit and becomes reflex. You can read the game perfectly and still lose the race to the space if your body can't get there. Athleticism isn't a separate category from skill, it's the delivery system for it. Acceleration matters more than top-end speed for a football player. You rarely get a 60-meter sprint uncontested. You get 3 explosive steps to win a header or beat a marker to a bouncing ball. Build that with plyometric work, box jumps, bounding, short resisted sprints, done fresh before fatigue dulls the signal from your nervous system to your fast twitch fibers. Underneath that sits raw strength. Squats, single leg work like Bulgarian split squats, and hip hinge movements like deadlifts aren't there to make you look good in the gym mirror. They're what lets you hold your ground when a bigger opponent leans into you, and what lets you decelerate and change direction without your knee buckling. Add real core stability, planks, anti-rotation cable work, dead bugs, because that's the bridge that transfers force between your legs and your upper body. A weak core is a leak in the middle of the chain. No matter how strong your legs are, power escapes before it reaches your foot. And mobility, especially through the hips, is the piece almost everyone skips. Sitting in a classroom all day tightens your hip flexors and shortens your stride before you've kicked a ball. 10 minutes of dynamic mobility work every morning pays that debt back. None of this means anything without sleep. 8 to 9 hours consistently is the single highest leverage recovery tool you own. Better than any supplement, any ice bath, any recovery gadget. Skimp on sleep and every other system in this video runs on half power. Your body rebuilds from what you feed it. Roughly a gram of protein per kilogram of body weight daily. Eggs, chicken, fish, dairy, legumes gives your muscles the raw material to repair. Carbohydrates are your actual fuel for a sport built on repeated sprints and direction changes. Rice, oats, pasta, and fruit aren't something to fear. They're something to time properly, with a carb-and-protein meal a couple of hours before you train and another one within an hour after you finish. Stay ahead of your hydration instead of chasing it. By the time you feel thirsty, your reaction time has already dropped. Small, boring, consistent choices in the canteen line separate the players who fade in the final 15 minutes from the ones who don't. The players pulling ahead of their peers aren't just training more, they're studying smarter. Pick a professional in your exact position and watch with a specific question in mind. Not what happened, but why did he move there before the ball arrived? Track him for a full match, ignoring the ball entirely for long stretches, and watch what he does in the seconds before he receives it. Then do the uncomfortable version. Watch your own matches back. You'll spot the runs you didn't make and the scans you skipped almost instantly. Mental rehearsal counts too. Visualizing yourself receiving under pressure, executing your move, recovering from a mistake, activates nearly identical pathways in your brain to actually doing it. None of these pillars work in isolation. Mindset without technique is just confidence with nothing behind it. Athleticism without vision just means you arrive at the wrong space faster, stacked together. The reset ritual, the matchday persona, the deceptive first touch, the early scan, the strength in your legs, the fuel in your tank, the film study sharpening your understanding. They compound on each other week after week. Pick one thing from each section right now. 6 habits. Write them down somewhere you'll actually see tomorrow morning. The player everyone in your school is trying to figure out isn't running on talent you don't have. He's running 6 or 7 of these systems at once, consistently, while everyone else picks one and gives up after a bad week. You've got what he's got. You just spent 10 minutes learning where it's hiding. Go get it out.